Well, this is the new Honda City and I don't think I have to introduce this vehicle to you. The car was launched in the Indian market almost 2 decades ago and since then has always been one of the best selling sedans in the Indian market. The Honda City, well, it is known for the supreme reliability, attractive looks, dependable nature and in all the in-cabin comfort that it has to offer when compared to most of the rivals. But the question is, at 15 lakh rupees, would you buy the Honda City or maybe look at some other offerings available at this price segment? Also, is the Honda City as good as it used to be? In this video, we'll find that out. You are watching Auto Hunters India. I am Nitin Kadian, but before I begin, let me tell you, we are offering a free consultancy support, details of which are mentioned in the last part of the video. Now, starting with the design first, I think the Honda City is definitely one of the most appealing products that you have in the market. जो design है आपका Honda City का, it falls in line with the global products जो हमने बाकी Honda की global lineup में sedans देखी हैं या उनकी जो modern products, जो modern lineup आ रहा है उससे inspired काफ़ी ज़्यादा आपको लगता है. So you have this prominent chrome grille right in the center. आपको sleek yet aggressive LED lights मिल जाते हैं जिनका throw, let me tell you, at the night is very impressive. Apart from that, जो front fascia है, be the way the hood has been shaped or the bumper, the overall design definitely looks great. The side profile, well, it is largely dominated by these beautiful looking dual tone alloy wheels. You also have a very proportionate design, and in all, I think when it comes to the looks, I think the Honda City definitely is one of the best looking sedans that we have in the market in this segment. Apart from that, if I talk about the rear design, the Honda City might remind you of one of the best selling sedans from Bavaria. Jokes aside, I do particularly like the way the taillights have been designed, and in all the design, it remains elegant yet has an attractive appeal to it. Having said that, on the features front, you do get rear camera, rear parking sensors, rear defogger. You also have a shark fin antenna. And in all the Honda City, well, for the price it is offered at, or maybe the rivals that it has to actually compete with, I think the package remains sorted. And in terms of the looks, I think this vehicle gives it all. Now step inside the cabin of the Honda City and what you will definitely appreciate is the sheer amount of space that you get at the front and also the quality levels. Now the Honda City, be it the dashboard design, be it the quality of the plastics, be it the leathers that are used in the central console, feels very premium and gives you an upmarket feel, which I think most of the rivals in the segment fail to offer. Having said that, at the front, well, the seats, they are comfortable. I did a Delhi-Jaipur Ajmer trip in this vehicle and somehow I think the comfort offered by the Honda City is definitely one of the best in the segment. Apart from that, the steering wheel, it feels nice to hold. You get a very premium leather wrap. I have these buttons to control various aspects, be the infotainment system, be the instrument console, or be the controlling the cruise control. The stalks, they are easy to handle. Everything is well within the reach from the drivers, and I think it's a cabin which is not only aesthetically sorted but also offers me good ergonomics. Lower down, I have these new climate control buttons which replace the older capacitive unit. Now these buttons not only are of high quality but also feel extremely tactile. Apart from that, there's the small attention to detail that Honda does that we always appreciate. For example, while operating the climate control, if I reduce or increase the temperature, the button goes blue and red respectively, thus making me aware what changes I am making to the temperature of the cabin. Having said that, I have space to keep my phone. I have 2 charging sockets. I also have a 12-volt socket, and in addition to that, I also have a couple of cup holders in the front. I have a deep storage bin right in the center. I also have 1-liter bottle holders on both the toe trims, and in all, I think the front seat occupants, they'll be very happy because of the comfort that it has to offer, the features, and in all the overall cabin. On the features front, you get a semi-digital instrument console. You also have a large infotainment display. I get push button start, automatic climate control, Steering mounted controls, tilt and telescopic adjust for the steering wheel, multi-way driver adjustment, and in addition to that, an auto dimming IR beam that you will be definitely appreciating in the night. Now the Honda City has always been appreciated for the rear seat space that it has to offer, and this generation of the City, where it is no different. The front seat, it has been adjusted to my height preferences. I stand 5'10", and in all I think the space which is available for me at the rear, it is impressive for its class. However, the rivals like the Ciaz may offer slightly better space at the rear, but compare it to any of the other rivals, and I think the City offers me a lot more space. Apart from that, if I talk about the second row experience, the seats, they are very comfortable, the cushioning is soft. I get good under thigh support, the lumbar support too is impressive. Headroom is decent, I won't say it's great, but it is decent at least for somebody who's as tall as I am. And the leg space is something that is commendable. I can easily get 3 adults inside this cabin. Apart from that, I also have 2 rear AC vents. I have 2 charging sockets right there. In addition to that, I also have an armrest, a very functional, a very comfortable armrest with dual cup holders. Let me tell you, these are not standard cup holders, but they do vary in size. So if I have a small cup, I can keep it here. If I have a larger cup or maybe a bottle, I can easily place it in the second console. Apart from that, I think the ambience, it is airy. The sunroof does help in uplifting the in-cabin experience. The windows, they are large, and in all, be it the road noise, be it the cabin insulation, be it the suspension setup, I think it is the Honda City that offers me a good in-cabin experience. On the downside though, let me tell you, these rear headrests, they are not adjustable, but they are placed at a comfortable position. So if I'm sitting, I think they are perfect for somebody who's as tall as me. But again, it is something that I would have appreciated if Honda would have given adjustable rear headrests at the rear. On the plus side, where you have an almost flat central tunnel, I also have 3 proper seat belts for the rear passengers, and apart from that, I also have a rear sunblind. So in all, the cabin at the second row is something that I like, something that I'll prefer when compared to the rivals like the Verna. Now, how good is the vehicle to drive? Let us focus on that as well. Now we saw the exteriors of the car, we looked at the interiors, now comes the main part. How good is the vehicle to drive? Now the Honda City, it gets a new 1.5 liter engine with a new DOHC setup. The engine, when compared to the earlier iterations, feels a lot more smoother, but I guess lost a major portion of the performance that it has to offer. The gearbox is new, we get slightly taller gears now. The top end too is much improved than before, and the engine feels a lot more smoother. Having said that, if you are in a rush, I think you won't appreciate the overall response from the motor. But apart from that, normal highway drives, city rides and all those things, well, it is very well taken care of. You do 80, you do 90, you do 100. The engine spins a little over 2000 RPM. The cabin stays calm, and in all, be the insulation levels, be the vibrations levels, everything is very impressive inside the cabin. Now the steering wheel, typical Honda, it is light at slow speeds, gains up weight as the speeds go high, and it is feelsome, it is communicative, and I personally like the steering wheel of the Honda City. Compared to the rival, then I think you have a lot more command over the vehicle, and in all, I guess these small things make a lot of difference in your day-to-day driving. The brakes, they are sharp. I won't say they are great, but they are sharp. A slightly better feel could have been offered from this pedal, but apart from that, the vehicle does share its speed very well, no matter you are on the highway doing triple-digit speeds or whatever. The visibility from the driver's seat is impressive. The ORVMs, well, they have been placed a little further, helps in actually improving the visibility near the A-pillar. And in all, despite its longer length, a wide dimension, I think the Honda City is very easy to drive inside the city as well as on the highway. The gearbox, well, it is one of the most slickest units that I would have operated. It's a 6-speed unit, and it's delight to operate, let me tell you. The suspension setup is on the softer side, gives you a lot of comfort. The rear passengers, they remain very happy, and despite being soft, you won't feel the cabin to be bouncy. The car stays stable when you are on the highways, no matter how bad the road gets. It won't actually break a sweat, keeping the occupants happy and keeping the driver full of confidence. So I think when you are pushing the vehicle hard, there's a prominent body roll, but the car maintains its line and the grip really well. So I think the suspension, it gives me a nice combination of ride and handling, and this is something that I would want from a car of this category. Not only is it keeping the driver happy, but also keeping the occupants very comfortable inside the cabin. Now coming back to the engine, the top end is something which has improved very well when compared to the older iterations. Also something that remains very impressive is that the car now can go over 100 kilometers an hour in the second gear. So the gearing is taller, the top end has improved, and if you are somebody who likes to keep the engine on boil, push it towards the red line, I think this is something that you will definitely appreciate. Now on the fuel economy front, well, the Honda City Petrol won't disappoint you. Now I did a Delhi-Jaipur Ajmer trip on this vehicle, and it returned an average of around 18 kilometers per litre. The MID was again showing 19, so I'm taking into consideration a 10% error or a 5 to 10% error, and hence saying 18 kmpl. And inside city you can easily get 13-14 kmpl if you are light on the throttle. Go a little hard, and I think on the highways it should return somewhere around 15 to 16 kmpl. Having said that, the highway performance is commendable. The occupants stay very happy inside, and whatever changes that have been made to the powertrain, they have definitely made the city slightly better than before as an overall package. But yes, it is the 4th gen City which still offers a better and improved performance when compared to this iteration. Also, something that I should mention is the rear visibility. The IRVM, it is big enough to give me a good view of the behind. Also, what I appreciate is that the City is available with auto dimming IRVM, something which I really appreciate, and something that even you'll appreciate if you drive a lot in the night. So well, this was our review of the Honda City, and in all, summing things up quickly, I think the City definitely offers us a great package, be it the practicality, be it the in-cabin comfort, be it the performance, be it the features, and in all, for 15 lakh rupees, for 16 lakh rupees, the Honda City will definitely be a great choice for you. Now the main question, for 16 lakh rupees, a sedan or an SUV, well, it completely depends upon you, what you want. Personally, I always have had a soft corners for these low-slung long vehicles, and the City, for the package it offers, I just have to say, why will I not buy this car when compared to the Creta or the Seltos, because this definitely offers me a commendable experience. Having said that, you're watching Auto Hunters India. I am Nitin Kadyan. Before I go, let me tell you, we are offering free consultancy support to you. All you have to do is go to our Instagram handle. The link is in the description box below. Message "Hi Nitin" and I'll be there personally to assist you in making a decision together in buying your new 4-wheeler or a 2-wheeler. With this being said, it's bye for now. We'll see you soon. Stay safe, stay healthy. At this point, would you buy the newly launched Skoda Slavia with the 1-liter turbo engine, or the Honda City with a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated i-VTEC motor?